Need LASIK? Trust the experienced team at the LASIK Center at Evergreen Eye Center. No glasses, no contacts, no limits. What will you do? LASIK at evergreen.com.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
How do you do a second date update for a couple who's never been on a date before and never even met in person? I personally have no idea, but we're going to have to figure it out because that's what we've got today for today's second date update. Kristen is on the phone, and apparently that's her situation. What's up, Kristen? How are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Oh, you sound so chipper.
Yeah.
Well, I'm okay, but I'm actually a little bit sad because here I am. I'm having to do a second update.
Yeah. All right.
It's never good.
Your email said that you never actually met him in person and never went on a date. So tell us a little bit about the guy you want to call today.
Well, his name is Thomas. We met online, and we were talking for about a month.
That's a long time.
It is a very long time. I mean, first of all, I have to tell you that he just looks so handsome. And even on the phone, like the tone of his voice, he just seemed like a gentleman, you know? And we just had like a really deep connection.
Can I ask why you guys didn't meet up in that whole month-long period of chatting?
We never were able to sync our schedules. And so we tried, but something always will come up, especially with his job. But I do have to tell you guys that it just went to the point that we said, I love you.
What?
Wow.
No way.
I mean, it was just that deep of a connection.
Wow.
Who was the one to drop that first? You or him?
He did, but I said
man.
it back.
I want to be happy for you, but I'm having all sorts of red flags. Like,
Yeah.
has he asked you for money is my first thought, because it
No,
feels like he's
no.
setting you up to take advantage of you for some reason.
He's a gentleman. You know, we talked a lot about our lives and where we were in our lives, and we both really want a relationship and something serious.
Okay, so you definitely liked him a lot then. Loved him.
Yeah. Chills.
Well, I know it sounds stupid to say I love you to somebody before you meet them, but, you know, once you say it, it's out there, you know?
Yeah.
And in the moment, it just felt right.
And so did you guys ever try to meet up?
We finally got to have this date, and we were going to have dinner at this restaurant, and I show up, and he never shows up.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh.
How long did you wait before you realized he wasn't showing up?
I was there for about 45 minutes.
Damn.
And I was texting him, and then finally he got back to me, and he said that he went to another restaurant that had the same name, but it was in a different town.
What? He messed up the town location? Okay. I mean, at what
don't
point are
know.
you not going to believe this guy? He's either catfishing you.
I could honestly see how that's happened. I only one time has it happened to me, but it's happened.
Anything is possible, right? That's why I was
Yeah.
thinking in my mind. But I also I was a little skeptical about it
Yeah, of
So
course.
why didn't he just say, wait there, I'll be right there?
because he was too far. It was already too late. I'd been there for 45 minutes to an hour.
So what'd you do next?
I tried to look on Google, the restaurant on another city, and I couldn't find it.
Oh,
So
now
it
that's sketchy.
Seems like he lied to you then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was very heartbroken.
Oh.
Did you ask him about it?
I did ask him about it, and now he doesn't want to get back to me. Like, he doesn't text me back. So I've not even had any contact with him.
Oh my gosh, I just don't like this guy. Aren't you mad too?
Sounds sketchy.
I'm mad and I'm sad. I go from being mad and sad, because I just had, you know, when you are dating online, you meet so many people, and I want a relationship. I want somebody who I'm going to be settled with, who loves me, that I love back, that, you know, we can make this happen. And then
At this point, I think you should just strive for showing up to dinner. And all that other stuff.
A little bit.
Yeah, baby steps until you get to all of that.
I know.
What are you wanting from this guy? Thomas, right? Like, what do you want from him now? You actually want to go out with him again, or you just want to tell him off?
I want to hear his explanation first before I decide if I'm going to tell him off, because I really want to know what happened. I mean, he went from saying I love you and having this amazing connection to leaving me hanging and telling me a possible lie. So I just want an answer.
Okay, well, we'll play a song and then come back and call him and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, Kristen is on the phone and she wants to call a dude named Thomas. Thing is, they've never actually met in person and they haven't even gone out on a date. They met online, they talked for about a month. Things got serious enough to the point where they actually said I love you to each other. And then they set up a dinner date and Thomas never showed. And his excuse was that he went to the same restaurant but in a different town, so he didn't have time to meet her. Then she Googled if that restaurant was in that town and no. So it certainly seems like he's lying. All right, Kristen, before we make the phone call, I do have maybe some news that might be kind of disturbing to you.
Okay, what?
Well, I am actually Thomas.
Oh my God.
It
I
could
set this
be.
whole thing up to meet you during a second date update.
How
Yeah.
romantic.
I
That
know.
is-
Pretty impressive.
Weird.
Oh my God, you guys, my heart just dropped. What are you doing to me?
Yeah, seriously. Because right now, Thomas could be anyone. Do you still buy his story that he's who he says he is?
I don't even know anymore. I'm so confused. It's just, I really want it to be. I really do.
Yeah.
I mean, I just hope he's not lying to you and that there is, like you said, some reasonable explanation.
Yeah, I want to find out for sure so I can move on with my life.
Okay, cool. I'm going to dial his phone number right now then and see if we can get your answer. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Thomas?
No, this is not Thomas.
This isn't Thomas?
This is Glenn. Can I ask who's calling?
Yeah, my name is Jubal. I'm calling from Brook and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay, hi.
Hi. I was looking to speak with a Thomas.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Well, you said your name was Glenn?
Yep, it is.
Okay. Well, Glenn, let me ask you a question. Did you start kind of an online relationship with a girl named Kristen a little while ago?
Sorry, what is this about?
I knew it.
I wasn't answering my question, Glenn.
Yeah, exactly, Glenn.
Well, the reason that I'm asking you, Glenn, is because Kristen emailed us because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then they end up not calling you back after, you can email us and hopefully find out why. And she told us a little bit about meeting a dude named Thomas online and talking to him for over a month. Things got very heated to the point where Thomas and her were saying, I love you. And then there was supposed to be a dinner date and that never happened. But strangely, the phone number that she gave me for Thomas is for you. And your name's Glenn.
Oh, yeah. No, sorry, I was confused. I am Thomas.
Yeah,
Okay.
right, Glenn, we know that you're lying. Just come out with it. Why are you leading women on and telling them I love you on dating apps and toying with their emotions? That really hurts people.
I know it sounds like that. No, let me explain. So Thomas is my middle name, and I go by Glenn sometimes and Thomas sometimes.
Okay.
God, you're a
But so
good
you're
liar.
admitting that you're the person that she was talking to.
Yeah, no, I know Kristen, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
wait. The Kristen that you were supposed to meet at the restaurant where you said you were in a restaurant in a different city, but then when she looked up that restaurant in the different city, that didn't exist?
Wow, you know a lot about me. Yeah, I did try to meet her.
Okay. I mean, it's kind of weird how honest you're being because normally when people catfish somebody online, they would try to deny it.
Well, it's kind of complicated. I guess you could call it a catfish, but it's not like that.
Okay. Well, then can you
Oh my
try to
gosh.
explain it, please?
So actually I've met Kristen before.
What?
You've met her before.
You mean like you had seen her picture on the same dating app or something?
Well, that, but also I've met her in person. She just doesn't know that I'm who I say I am or who she's been talking to.
What?
Wow.
Now that
Okay,
comes off
so-
as not only like catfishing and like an a-hole move, but creepy. You sound creepy.
No. It's not creepy. I just wasn't expecting to talk about this right now. So I actually live in her building.
What? It gets even
You
weirder.
guys live in the same building?
Yeah, it just not as I didn't move in to like stalk her. I live in the apartment underneath her, and I really like her, and I'm just really nervous to talk to her.
Okay, no one brought up stalking. You're the only person that jumped to that conclusion, which is also a red flag.
No, you guys are accusing me, and it's making me sound like I'm crazy, but I'm not. I really like Kristen, and this whole situation is
Yeah,
weird, and I'm not a catfish.
I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm just trying to figure out what you're doing. If it's not catfishing.
Like I said, she lives in the unit above me, and I really like her. She's really cool and really pretty, and I'm just a kind of a nervous guy. So I thought I'd make this profile to get to know her and then, meet her or talk to her in person with this information I have.
And when you
Wait,
talked to
what?
her in person and you showed up and you were the dude that lives downstairs, you didn't think that would go bad?
Well, I was just trying to use the information to talk to her about things she would like, but a fake persona, I was never going to meet her as that. I mean, I was just using that to kind of get to know her better, but it got really out of hand.
So
So
wait,
you-
you were basically like being a spy on a dating app in order to find out, I don't know, if she likes to go hiking, so that when you ran into her into the building, you could be like, oh, hey, I'm also going on a hike. Let's go together. And then she would fall in love with the real you, not the fake you.
Yes, exactly. Thank you for understanding.
Whoa!
No,
Wow.
that is-
Okay, so
that
you
is
you
still
catfished
messed
her
up.
to get research on things to talk to her about.
Oh, that's so
Wow.
creepy.
That is elaborate.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
And then how did you let your fake persona say I love you to her
Oh, that's
online?
I don't know. She's awesome, and I just got wrapped up into this fantasy.
Okay, did you mean to actually schedule a date with her?
Well, she was the one who was pushing it, and then I just thought since we talked a lot, like she could see past the weird beginning to this relationship we're going to have.
Did you have any plan of actually meeting up with her?
I did plan on it, and then I freaked out at the last moment.
Oh,
Wow.
So
man.
then what was
Oh,
your
man.
wait, so everything backfired and now you're just giving up on everything. You're not stalking her anymore.
Well, I was never stalking her, but yeah, I mean, it's all complicated.
Yeah, super complicated. You know what else complicates it even more, Thomas? Kristen is actually on the phone listening and wants to talk to you right now.
Oh my God.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. This is so embarrassing.
Ugh, I don't even know what to think.
I don't think any of
I
us
don't
do.
either.
Yeah.
Who are you? Oh, Glenn? I don't even know who you are. Like, what do you look like?
We actually talked once in the laundromat, but I live underneath you. I'm in 102. I'm the guy with the shaved head. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean for it to get like that. I think you're really cool and you're so beautiful, and I just was worried it wouldn't go well, so I don't know.
So you
I'm
decided
sorry.
to catfish me? Is that what you did? I mean, this is embarrassing.
Well, okay,
I don't
every
need-
night I have to hear
Darn.
you with your boyfriend upstairs, and that should be me. You don't
What?
even know me.
Wait.
What boyfriend? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
That blonde guy, the one with the hair up to his shoulders, he's been around for like 6 months, and I hear you guys all the time.
First of all, he's not my boyfriend. It's nothing like that, okay?
He
Okay,
calls you his
he's a-
girlfriend. I've heard it.
What? You're like spying on her. So not only are you like creating fake personas to get into her life, but now you're just straight up listening to her conversations inside her apartment.
No,
is
our
scary.
building
It's
is small,
scary.
and you guys are saying I'm lying. Well, she's also lying.
Really?
Yeah, do you
Oh
have a
my-
boyfriend or not? Because if you do have a boyfriend, it's weird that you're online trying to meet dudes telling them you love them.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
but
all
It's
crazy.
not my boyfriend. It's a friend. We hang out a lot. It's a fun thing. It's not my boyfriend, and he knows that.
Oh man, you guys are both kind of out.
No,
like,
no.
What's going on right
she,
now?
I don't care if she's dating 8 other dudes right now. What he did is so creepy.
Okay, I know we're both in like a weird place, and this all started out really weird. But when we were talking online, there was something there. There was a good vibe, and like
I was vibing with Thomas, not with Glenn.
I am Thomas. I just
No, you're not Thomas. You put on these like fake pictures. It's so bad. You have no
those aren't
idea.
fake. Those are my
You're-
brother, actually.
Heartbreaking.
Those are pictures of your brother?
Yeah, those are pictures
That's
of my older
me.
brother.
Does he even know that you're doing that? No.
Yeah, he told me I should do it.
Me.
No, he did not. Glenn,
Yeah,
stop
right.
lying. You are such a bad liar.
There's
Glenn,
no way.
are you actually trying to still make this work? I mean, she would literally have to be just as nuts as you to want to continue whatever weird fantasy relationship you started.
Whatever. I mean, I'm not moving out of the building, so either we go on a date or just
Creepy.
like I don't
Oh
know.
my god.
You cannot make me go on a date with you. This is just so bad.
Whatever. This all got really out of hand. I was just trying to get to know you because I liked you, and now it's just weird. And
Yeah, it's our fault, Glenn.
You could have talked to me like a normal person and just asked me out. Who knows? Maybe I would have gone out with you.
I did try to talk to you like a normal person in the laundromat, and you didn't even give me the time of day. You just walked out.
I don't even remember this. Who knows? Maybe I don't even know what was going on in my mind that day.
Whatever. I liked you, and I'm down to go out on another date if you want to.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Sounds
Sweet. Well,
healthy.
Kristen, would you like
Yeah.
to go on a first date with
Who knows, man?
Thomas or Glenn?
Absolutely
Glenn
not.
Thomas. We will pay for it.
Absolutely not.
No.
No.
Well,
no.
yeah, I
And
mean-
I'm changing my locks. I mean, this is gross.
Oh my God.
No, it is not an oh my God situation, Glenn. She needs to call her landlord right now.
All right. Well, I'm not going to talk to you, so don't worry. I'll forget you exist, forget I exist, and tell your boyfriend I say hello.
Oh my God.
He's not my boyfriend.
Text in at 78592 says, I hope Kristen moves. Yeah, I think everybody does. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. If you missed today's second date update, this girl Kristen met a dude named Thomas about a month ago online, and things got really serious really fast. They were even saying, I love you to each other before they actually met.
Yeah.
They set up a dinner date, but Thomas never showed up. And then we tried calling Thomas, but a dude named Glenn picked up the phone, and he admitted that he lived in the same apartment complex as Kristen and set up the profile because he hoped to learn some extra background about her.
God, when you just spell it all out, it's so creepy.
Yep.
I know, right?
And she was creeped out, especially when
Yeah.
Thomas said he knew about the other guy that she'd been hanging out with in her apartment.
You want to know
too
something about her?
much,
Maybe
guys.
just ask her.
No.
Well, he did.
Yeah.
Online as another person.
date,
And it didn't work out well for him because he did not get a second date. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you got to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
Most of the clams that go under chowder have this preservative. I found a company that had a clam where the ingredients on the package say clams. That's it. The flavor was unbelievable.
Duke Seafood and Chowder with 7 locations around the Sound.
Tomorrow, Slappy and the Goosebumps Monsters
Did you miss me?
bring Halloween to life.
I hear it's a real scream.
Goosebumps 2, Haunted Halloween, rated PG, only in theaters.
Football is my dream. I want a life better than the one I've been living.
For Spencer James,
I can help out with that.
the whole game
I want you to come play for me. Beverly Hills, huh? Yes, sir.
is about to change.
Aren't you some crazy good football player?
I do all right.
Tonight on the CW.
Y'all in trouble now, boy. We need to get rid of him.
From executive producer Greg Berlanti.
Tell me about these Beverly Hills girls.
They skinny.
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 Inspired by the true story.
I don't belong
You
here.
can make something of your life beyond football.
If I had a tenth of your talent, I say forget this place and bounce.
Comes the highly anticipated new series.
I'm asking you to play for something bigger now. Because when you do,